I don't watch Star Wars. I haven't watched Star Wars since I was about 12 years old. But my associate producer, Professor Jacob, he is a huge Star Wars geek. And he tells me, Mr. Knowles, you have to watch The Acolyte. So I said, no, I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I don't have to do that. I think I'm just going to go home and, read my books and smoke my cigars and have a good life. He said, no, but Mr. Knowles, you have to, because they're turning Star Wars really, really super duper woke. So there was an interview already with some of the actors behind the Star Wars. And they were asked point blank, they said, I don't know, I couldn't tell if this was a conservative troll asking the question. They said, hey, is this new Star Wars like super duper gay? And the actress answers, yes.
I want to ask you both, because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you bracing yourself? Not the gayest Star Wars. Not the... It's pretty gay, let's be honest. Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay? Yes.
Well, no, I know you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point.
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well, some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Was this the fun element of...
No, I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly...
You're offended?
Into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you telling me, with a straight face, that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think. But this is more outward.
I think it's canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ask Filoni. Okay.
Ask Filoni.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Okay, everything's gay. I like the way they're talking. It's as though they're being really subversive. But you can't, once everything's been subverted, then if you just keep going along that line, it's no longer subversive, right? It just becomes establishment, which is what they're saying now. Everything's gay. Everything ever was gay. Everything that isn't gay yet will be gay in about 5 minutes. And the creator is gay. The interviewer doesn't seem like the straightest fella in the world. And so it's all gay. Okay. What does this mean for the story? Well, it's not just about a general aesthetic, or a kind of a twee British robot. They really mean it. It's really gay in that. This is the scene taking the internet by storm right now. In the new Star Wars show, a bunch of witches create human beings without men. They make lesbian force babies. And the implications of this for the Star Wars story are actually even deeper than just turning everything gay.
We were hunted, persecuted, forced into hiding, all because some would consider our power dark. We were on the brink of extinction. We were blessed with a miracle, the gift of life.
Okay, so these, I guess, are the babies created by two women using the Force or whatever. The one thing I don't get is why the babies are 12. Why aren't they just babies? I guess the witches can make older children too. Also, when did witches enter into Star Wars? I kind of checked out. I watched the prequels, but I'm mostly checked out after the main 3 movies.
The Jedi! They've sliced the platform. They will be here any moment.
Okay, so that's what they did. The witches are now making children without men, which is actually pretty good filmmaking in the sense that is happening in real society too. Witches are denying the legitimate rights of children, and they're using all sorts of unholy technologies to create children and deprive them of their natural rights. That's true. What does this mean for Star Wars? Well, Professor Jacob has a brilliant theory on this because he's a Star Wars nerd, and I checked out largely after the teddy bear Ewoks were dancing around in Return of the Jedi. I said, what's the point of this? Is the point just to make everything super lib and modern and gay? By the way, I don't want anyone going after the conservatives for criticizing how gay this is. We're not the ones who brought it up. It's the actress, it's the director, it's the interviewer, it's the showrunner, it's the people who are forcing all of this weird gay stuff on Star Wars, on a beloved children's show, that did it. And then we're just reacting to it and saying, hey, that's kind of weird. How about you not do that? And they say, why are you so obsessed? I'm not obsessed. I'm asking why are you so obsessed? You're the aggressors in the culture war. But anyway, I asked Professor Jacob, and he had a brilliant theory, which is he said, the point of this is not just to spread the LGBT stuff. It's to fundamentally undermine the character of Anakin Skywalker. This show, The Acolyte, takes place a century before the first prequel, Star Wars Phantom Menace. And the prequels are about young Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. And there's a prophecy, Professor Jacob reminded me, in that first prequel, which is that the Anakin Skywalker will be born to a virgin and he'll kill Emperor Palpatine. And that is what happens in the story. He's born to this virgin. There is no father. He's born but the problem is he goes bad. So he's got all this promise. He's the chosen one. Chosen one means Christ. And but then he goes bad. That's the divergence from Christianity. He goes bad and he becomes this really evil guy. But then at the end of Star Wars, at the end of Return of the Jedi, he's redeemed because he actually kills the Emperor. Spoiler alert. I think 40 years later, you're allowed to spoil movies. In the new Star Wars, where they're turning everything diverse and DEI and LGBT and all the rest of it, the Emperor apparently comes back. And they don't explain how, because that's like Michael Myers in the Halloween movies where, they chop his head off and somehow he comes back in the next movie. The Emperor somehow comes back and some chick kills him instead. So there goes half the prophecy. It's not Anakin Skywalker who is ultimately redeemed and kills the Emperor. He comes back and then some chick does it. And now here goes the other half of the prophecy because they are born to virgins. I don't know if those witches are virgins, but at least these kids are born without a father. So there it goes. And Professor Jacob pointed out, it's to obliterate the Anakin Skywalker character. Even the dark Sith Lord of the universe gets canceled because he is a white male. Even, you have to figure he already kind of got canceled because he was like the most evil guy in the universe. No, but he was redeemed, and you can't have a white male be redeemed. You have to give it to a chick or to an ethnically, racially diverse, whatever. So Star Wars, don't take my words for it. Take the words of the actresses and the showrunner. Star Wars has somehow gotten even gayer. That was a great clip. Now hold up, ring that bell, subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.